Good morning. Welcome to Lost Opal Tarot. Hi. Happy Saturday to you. How are you doing? In case you didn't know, my name is Opal. We use things like tarot, Lenormand, Elder Futhark runes, oracle, astrology, astronomy, hermetics, alchemy, etc., etc., to illuminate the path to the higher self. I hope you will join me. Hi. Hello, hello. How are you? How's your day? What are you doing? Me? Oh, not much. Still, surviving, existing, still feeling just a hair under the weather. Still there. Sleep schedule's a little, but to be expected, Come to find, more people than I was aware of, apparently, are also feeling similarly. So not, and I mean like symptom-wise, not sick, but just right? So we're definitely sick, but what? It's just a gross cold. I don't know. It's annoying. This is what it is. Reminder, by the way, for anyone out there who takes medications, if you haven't taken them yet today, now's a good time too. I'm gonna take mine now. Thanks for reminding me. So, I can't tell if it's clinging to my throat or not. Whatever. So, man, what have we been working on? I have ideas, thoughts, plans, schemes in the works. We're still working on stuff, but yeah, not much over here, frankly. So, in the future, I am. Oh yeah, before I forget, in case you're wondering what the cute things on the screen are, there's Bongo Cat way over there. It's just a little Steam app, just clicks. And then this is Tap Tap Looter, a little companion app. Yeah, yes, why not? Why the hell not? Technically, we stream on Twitch too, right? Game stuff happens there. I am a gamer, okay? I know it may not appear it, but I do. I dabble. I know how to apply them. Okay? So yeah, why not? I mean, do they hurt anything? So yes. Well, we're attempting them. As with always, I will forever be messing with the stream layout. I desperately, now to see, even just sitting here talking about stuff, this thing, I love this. This is great, but I think I just need a little transparent bar, something far toned down, way more toned down. I'll deal with that later. It is a day. I don't know if anyone is keeping up with the news, but man, I am really not politics man 9000, but some bad shit is happening in Minnesota. That is for sure. It's not cool. Not a fan. Not one bit. Very sad. Very sad. But yeah. 11 o'clock. Let's see. So, I don't know, probably a couple hour stream today as per the norm. Nothing crazy going on for me today, but truly, after we get done streaming today, you know, gonna continue to get back to attempting to feel like normal again. But we will see. I have not pulled anything for myself today, not a thing. So, in the interest of that, I'm just gonna pull for me and whoever else is in the room at the moment. Okay? Generals. See what we get for today. We get intuition right out the gate. Okay. Yes, we know. So, let's promo me. Hooray. Alright, you got fireworks once. For speaking at all. Have a fresh round of fireworks on your way out, Mr. Bot. Let's just pull them all. Let's just pull them all. What did we get? Bouquet and crossroads, yes. And cross. Cross reversed. So a gift, but a burden. Reversed. A burden reversed. So, Jesus, it's like two gifts in one almost. Neat. A gift of blessing through intuition. I guess that's what we're here to do today. So far. I don't know. What else does it have to say? More about intuition. Okay. Well, it appears it understands the goal today, which I'm thankful for. Cool. Pretty effectively, what we do here, at least the hope is anyway, the swords of the mind. We grow new thoughts here, right? Plant new seeds of the mind. New opportunity of the mind. I really like this card because it's got a crown on it with two different leaves on it. Okay, to imply the tree of knowledge and the tree of life. Okay. But it's cool because you're using the sword to, if you will, pierce through an area of the crown, like right in the center and straight through, up and out, right? As per depicted in the art. We're making new stuff. We're poking holes in the norm, right? Making Swiss cheese, but in a good way, of the brain. Which I think is cool. This card represents emotional, we're close to emotional fulfillment, right? 9 in tarot, near completion. Okay, for anyone in the future who maybe doesn't know, our aces, okay, that's our spark, our seed, the beginning of the story, right? Then you got your 2. Now you have a choice, our duality, a polarity. I don't know. Would it help? Maybe it would help to write these down. Get a little. I'll make a little like a little card thing one of these days. But this is all kind of just off the theory of numerology, real basic stuff. Okay. Once you get to 3, now you're at growth, right? We started at 1. 1 created another or met another or whatever the circumstances, right? Now we're at 2. So 2, when 2 to come together, just think of a relationship coming together, right? 1 and 1, sometimes they make 3, not all the time, but typically growth, joy, collaboration. And then we get to the 4, structure, right? Some security, the 4 walls, 5 is a little strange, but we get to conflict. This is motion and change. And then we have 6. Now, a lot of people tend to immediately assume because of 666, 6 is somehow going to be negative. It's not. Harmony, unity. Okay. 7. In case you haven't noticed the theme here, typically it is the odd numbers that get us into trouble. Typically. Okay. 7. The test, the mystery, the trial, right? 8. Strength, the infinity, never-ending loop, right? 9. We are close. We have the formation of the 0 in the number, as well as the formation of the finishing 1 for the 10, all in one number, but they're just slightly off and twisted and bent. The 6 upside down, right? So, near completion, right? We had the 6 where we had harmony, unity. Now we're at another phase of that. Now we're integrating it. Okay, another step of that to finally end back at 1 and 0. Okay, this is to mark not only that the journey is over, it is completed, okay, in a 0, but it also marks that we must begin again at the 1. So it's kind of like keeping track. Only for us, we just start back, instead of at 11, at 1. Ace. Easy. Right? So, this guy would be us, typically, sitting behind, or in front of, I should say, sorry. Sitting in front of, I refer to this anymore as just the dam behind our emotions, right? They're in control, okay? We understand ourselves and the things that participate in our world pretty well, right? Reverse this. This is what people bring here, typically, when they are not emotionally near emotional fulfillment, right? When we are struggling a bit, when we're feeling this, when we might actually be in good situations. This isn't even just talking about the work we do here, just the meaning of the card now. But when we may be in, truly, a much better place than we're given credit for, right? When we're just perhaps being contrarian, right? Sometimes, alternatively, life truly just is shit. So, we use things like this to help get through it, to understand it. Try to give us some tools to work with it. I love this. And finally, our moon mama, the moon goddess herself, another one of my favorite cards. This card can be very confusing. So this person, this figure here, represents somebody that is guarding the gateway to you, effectively. Hi, Vicky Watson, 1475. How are you? We're not reading for anybody right now. I mean, the queue is open. I'm just talking about a spread I pulled for me in the room in general. So we're talking about this card right now. Super cool card. In fact, why don't, since I can do this now without fear of being sued, since I know how much I can and cannot read from stuff, if I can get the book to come out, let's read some stuff from the book. Good, thanks. Good. I'm glad. I'm not sure if you caught me, but clearly we're so busy in here on a Saturday. This is just a general pull. You can't see me. I don't know what that means. George Kaczynski. Wow. Quadruple 3. Yes, you may, my friend. Absolutely. If you'd like a reading, you can type !join up at the top there. That will get you a place in line, okay? Well, I'm not sure what's going on, Vicky. I see me. Technical difficulties on your side? Not sure. We were just doing a little discussion here on the High Priestess real quick. Okay, I'll be right here, Vicky. The 10 most important symbols, I'm going to read them out to you rather than read what they all mean. But solely for the interest of just, preserving some of this person's work. We can't read the whole book, right? However, the 10 most important symbols, the columns marked B and J, Boaz and Yakin, okay, representing in him there is strength and he will build it, I believe. The curtain behind our figure, that's the portal. I don't even need this book for this, honestly. This is the portal behind, leading into effectively the inner knowings of you, the things that quote unquote ancestral knowledge, the things that you just know and can't explain why. That's where that stuff comes from. So this is you literally diving into you. That's what this person protects from happening, because obviously that is an impossibility. We can't know what we don't know, other than when we do know things that we've either forgotten or they are instinctual or wherever they come from, right? That is not something that we are allowed to know. They come from where they come from. Tough shit. Work with it, not against it, right? Pretty much. So, in the interest of that, let us get Mocha. I believe you joined the queue. Yes, you did. Hi, Mocha. Good morning. Oh boy. Definitely good morning. I'm still waking up. Man, getting sick, it sucks. No fun. Ain't no fun. Load me up. Okay. I'm gonna assume we want dice. Oh, whoops. I got 2 vitamins out earlier this morning, and they have been sitting there for like 8 hours. Whoopsies. Just the full spread then? Dice, Lenormand, anything in particular. It's just us right now. Hell, it may be all day. Everybody's busy. Everybody's busy. We can just start doing everything if you want to. Dealer's choice. Well, until there's more people in queue, why not? It's just us hanging out. I don't mind either. 'Tis Saturday, I think we could all use a chill day, The weather's been crazy. The government's been crazy. Life's been crazy. It's just bad. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. All right, we get Taurus in the 5th house. But this one is kind of in between. Are you right or left-handed, my dear? I can't remember if I've asked you this before or not. You'll forgive me. I talk to several people a day sometimes, Depends. You are right-handed, so this is an in-betweener, okay? I know you can't see it very well, but this comes to me sideways. It's a 5, but I have no focus on that camera, so you're You're just gonna have to believe me. Okay? But you also get that in your planet at the very beginning here. Okay? So, what does this mean for you? Let's see. Saturn. Okay? This is Saturn. Saturn we know is the disruptor. Okay? This is structure, mastery, time. But as we get it in between this, we have the issue of it being the two-parter, right? Not the issue, they all are, but we have the issue of understanding which part about this it is. So sideways gets us both. Structure, mastery, time, fear, right, and delay. Okay? Or rigidity. I missed letters, wow. Delay. Okay? Specifically, where we should be steady and sensual. And then in the 5th house, in matters of creativity and joy, self-expression. Okay? This was the only one that was... No, this is another one of your in-betweens, okay? So here we are talking about matters of... this is how we do things playfully, romantically, okay? Things that involve creative risk, your heart's expression, but as well can be matters of attention seeking, drama, and validation hunger. Okay? This is, we're in between. Now, if we take what you said and we rotate them 45 degrees to the right, we get them fully reversed. So, I'm just telling you what's available on the table. You interpret this information as it applies to you. Okay? Moving on. Let's get you... I don't think anybody's joined. I'm just gonna keep on pulling stuff, honestly. It's just us. Why not? Why not? Tell me when you're tired. Or I guess I run out of stuff to draw, I'm okay with this though. Super chill Saturday. I may work on a little script I've been messing with while we're here, depending on how many people do or don't come, So, Mocha, this is the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck by Marcella Kroll. If anyone out there is so interested, I like it. One Oracle card from this deck. These literally just have some, kind of, I don't want to say generic, they are, but they're like sketchy kind of sketches, if you will, but they vary wildly, but they're mostly just generic symbols. The one you get today is to meditate, Mocha. Interesting. This card has the number 40, which leads us to the Emperor in tarot. The Emperor, in my opinion, for our purposes, it's easiest just to sum them up. This is us being fully well aware of who we are, knowing the self fully, clear communication and understanding, and of the self entirely, just the self, nothing else. Okay? This is just a real mini version of what this card is, and some people seem to have difficulty determining where exactly they lay right in the path. But meditation here. Okay, let's see what Marcella Kroll has to say. Mailman? No. Truck. Meditate, Mocha. Drawing this card asks you to create more stillness in your life. We can just stop right there, no? Questions? Mocha? I don't know if anyone told you to take it easy today, but this would be a take it easy card for you, I would imagine. Yeah? Interesting. Questions there? You know? I'm not shit. What else do you want to know? Really? Goddamn. What else could you possibly want to know? It's Saturday. You're being told to chill. I hope you don't have shit to do today. If you do, you better call them and tell them, I love you, but fuck you. Okay, well, you better come to my house if you want to see anything done. It's gonna be my hand and a bag of chips. Turning the remote, the television on and off, changing channels. That's about it, dog. Nothing. No things. None. Nada. Nunca. Cero. El fin. Okay? No. That's your word of the day, Mocha. No. I won't. I don't want to. I will not. Just go to sleep. On the spot of being asked to do anything involving real thought, real effort. Just go to sleep. Right there, like a narcoleptic. Okay? Just done. Simple as that. Oh, let's see if I can ruin everything. Man, my sleep schedule is definitely not happy with me. That's gonna be very fun to fix. Can't wait for that. But I've been sleeping like on off 3, 4, 5 maybe hours here and there, you know? Not entirely sure, to be honest. But we will persevere. Somehow, some way, I hope. Mocha, I'm gonna assume you want one of these. That's not it. Uh-oh, I broke it already. See what happens? You think you're smarter than your tools. You're not. You're not. You never are. All right. Bam. Mocha. This is the rune we get for the day. Okay? I can't even say for the day, just, you know, for the moment. As is the case here. We read for the now. So, justice, honor, leadership. Okay? Like, if you wanna, I imagine we don't have many legal matters going on today. I would argue, to take this in a way that represents, you know, a well-deserved rest. Okay? Justice has been done in the world. You finally get to chill, basically. Yeah? I like this. Oops, I keep breaking it. And I will, repeatedly. Finally, we need 2 Lenormand cards. You get... Let's see. I saw fox, which is cunning. Yes. Okay, so you get, I don't even know how to take this. You get rider and dog. Okay. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, it sure is. Where's dog? That's fox. Where is dog? Dog. I need dog. Okay. I actually remember these ones for once. On the left here, rider represents someone riding into town with a bunch of messages. Okay. God, most of these artists fail to understand even the meaning of the cards that they're making new versions of, but typically this person would have like a little satchel on them with some messages in it, right? Ideally. Okay. This is blocked, meaning no new messages. All right. But the dog is an interesting one because it typically represents loyalty. Like this is the best friend, right? But God, I mean, this would go so far as to say not even your best friends are going to talk to you today, you know? That's who we don't even want to talk to. Want nothing to do with this. Okay. Simple enough, right? Are you getting the picture of what we're supposed to be doing today, Mocha? Yes? Are we understood? Nothing. Jesus Christ. I think if you were capable of it, you know, if we were human beings capable of hibernating, I think that might be what it would tell you to do. You know? It's not that the day is over, it's a wash, it's just nah. The word of the day is no, apparently. In terms of any physical exertion on your part. How's that feel? Must be nice. Oh boy. What else? Uh-oh. Wrong buttons. What else? Oh, see? He's already fucking shut up. Okay. Ta-da. So, XGeo Gamer X. Geo Gamer X, I'm gonna imagine, is what you prefer to go by. My friend, if you are still here, it is your turn for a reading. How can I help you? Hi. Hello. Hello. Boo. Ah. Spook you. I wonder, that may have been her other friend. That I don't know if Vicky Watson ever came back. We were invisible to them, apparently. Maybe that was George Kaczynski, quadruple 4 or 3, sorry. Otherwise, it's just us hanging out while we wait. Now is as good a time as any. So, you may have seen it. Other places. This is shit. I was just first introduced to it like a week ago. People play this thing called Omegle Bingo. Okay. Mildly funny to me. Extremely interesting in terms of this work. So, not my idea. However, very funny to be flipped on its head to me. Because the idea of Omegle Bingo is to not let the other person know you're playing bingo and that their interaction with you somehow affects you negatively or positively, right? But as well, it's a little challenge. not to see how many bingos we can get, because when we get a bingo, it's not really a win. In my case, the way I'm doing it, it's a win for, you know, the other side, if you will. We're effectively testing, you know, if people want to be nice to us or not, pretty much, right? The current iteration has effectively a bunch of things you can do, okay, on camera with somebody while you're talking to them. Like they can yell, right? They can have a bad camera, right? They have no face cam. They echo their audio. You know, just a bunch of different things, a whole mess of things, right? And the game's not really over when you get a bingo of all the bad things, okay? But we can take stuff back. We can take a spot away that hasn't been bingoed by getting stuff. I'm just calling them blessings, right? So these are things like unprompted kindness, or ask a real question, or let us finish it all, right? Or no loud music, or an actual thank you. You know, normal stuff. Truly just normal human interaction to see effectively what happens, you know? Here. This thing, pretty much. Okay? So, we can, you know, change our board size to something, I don't know, like this, right? This is what we would see on the stream, pretty much. So, whenever somebody does one of these things, we mark it, and then when they get too many, well, they win, pretty much. What do they win? Well, nothing, really. But the goal for me is just to end the stream on a positive score, okay? So you can see right here, the count is -5, right? The only way we win is by doing a reading and pressing the bless button, right? Over and fucking over. The goal is to keep this number positive. That's it. So for the duration of the stream, however long that might be, would just be, you know, not readings for people that are watching me stream, but rather readings for the people that we encounter in our travels on Omegle. But this is gonna take some, you know, some fuckery over here on my side to get working the way I want it to. But we're on our way. We are on our way. Oh yeah, but then this, you know, this kind of shit, when somebody does nice things, it'll pick something and take it off the board. But I'm genuinely curious to see just what exactly is the outcome of somebody coming through, you know, unprompted to a tarot reading and being asked if they want to read. Right? See if we can just have a normal human interaction and somehow, some way, interest them in a reading. It still counts. We still keep tracks of the people that say no, right? 100%. This is a different version of the bingo, though. This one has the actual cards. I thought about doing it this way. I think that might be a small nightmare, right? Because, I mean, we can literally make this a whole mess of stuff if it'll load. Uh-oh, I broke it. Yeah, give it a minute. Well, when it does work. If it wants to, thank you. This would be for a version where we have to encounter every one of these cards. in the time of the stream, while not also getting them, you know, removed from us, which would be by way of stuff down here. Okay? Yeah, there you go. These are things that they would say about me, right? That would remove a card from our list of successful sightings, right? If we're not getting the idea, the whole concept is to make this as uncomfortable for me as possible, right? Pretty much. I just want to end the day with positive, you know, net positive result in interactions with people. Something tells me this may be but a hope and a dream on Omegle, right? I still got to sit down and really think about what exactly the rules are. Because some of the things that are on the don't do list are things that I do. Truth be told, we're alright. I'm tired, but I'm alive, you know, surviving. Sleep schedule's all messed up. I'm just getting out of being sick, I think, still, you know, just is what it is. Apparently, it's more than just me. A few people I talked with. It's weirdly not my friends that are sick. It's people that my friends know that are sick, right? Coworkers or other family members or whatever. Weird. But weather, etc. What do you expect? How are you? We're talking about bingo stuff. You know. I don't think our other friend ever came back, did they? They did not. Sure didn't. Okay, so just us. I'm gonna take their name off the wall. Just us. I look brighter today. I mean, I don't know. Same cameras, different clothes. I'm in red and gray and green today. I didn't mean for it to come out like a fucking rhyme, as oftentimes does with me. Or are you speaking of the soul specifically? I feel a little less terrible today. I'm not on Dayquil or anything, right? I don't know what the hell that was. Whatever this little sick bullshit was that just came over me fucking randomly. But ick. Not fun. It's like God, I don't even know how to describe that. Usually when I get sick, I can't sleep, right? I have to like put myself to sleep. And that one, man, I could have fucking fallen asleep anywhere at any moment. Just done. Just exhausted, you know? Crazy. Enough about me. How are you? How are you? Thank you very much. Very, very much. See, this is why we have this. Thanks. Well, so far, we have identified, we've only done one read for another. One person so far has been told to do absolutely nothing today. It appears that's what's going to happen here today too. I'm okay with this, you know? If nobody needs to talk to us today, no big deal. I also, admittedly, I'm sure YouTube is a little upset with me, but the shorts, okay? I mean, I was trying to put these things up everywhere, but that's just not how this space grows, right? That gets new viewers, yes, but it does not instill in them. It's difficult to reach the right people, okay? That's just gonna take time. So I haven't been doing the shorts too much, hence I'm sure will result in less traffic here. I'll figure that out, what we're doing there. But ultimately, this is not the desperate claw for 1 million viewers, right? We're here, we exist. I assume if people are really looking for someone like me, that I'm more than available, they will find me. So, in that sense, though, today's not really about much. We're just kind of hanging out, you know? What you see on the screen is just a little project I'm working on. So, this would be a bingo board. Let's make this smaller so you can see. How about just a 2x2 for now? Okay. You can't see the whole screen, but back behind here are buttons. Okay, so if you get you select something, you get a bad thing happen, it would remove a card for you, right? Stuff like that. Not much of a bingo board with 4 cards on it, but you get the idea, right? This would allow us to do things like Omegle Bingo. Okay, I like this version, but instead, working on this one, right? Just a normal text. I think the running into the cards, I mean, God, I don't want to put the stipulation on the bingo that I have to lose 5 times before I can leave, or I have to, the score has to, the net positive score must be so much, because the goal, okay, I covered this a little here, but the goal is to keep the score positive. So if someone says no the whole day, right, the entire day, I have to come back from this for that session. The only way I do that is by getting a yes. Okay. Now when I get a yes, it'll remove stuff from the bingo board that's not locked. I think I may have it set to even lock stuff because this is gonna get fucking brutal. Right? I almost guarantee it. Maybe I'm wrong, but the point is to just see how many people, what is the net score for the day. How many people said yeah, and they, wanted help at all. Not that they have to say yes, just out of sheer curiosity. How many people out there, for a person that's coming to them solely from a perspective of wishing to help in any way that they can, how do they treat this person, right? What is the interaction? Is it positive or negative? What is the internet's attitude toward the healer? Out of sheer curiosity. Hello, Flu-Fli. Quadruple 7. You are the second person today to have a quadruple in your name. The first one was triple 3. Excuse me, quadruple 3. And you bring us quadruple 7. Damn. 2 structures. But yours is in the mystery. In fate. In matters of luck. The unknown. Spooky. Hi, how are you? That is Bongo Cat. I like it too. It's cute. It just does stuff when we click. That's all. I figure we're on Twitch, right? We can have game elements on here. I mean, we do have for the Twitch people, there is the word game. I don't leave it up too often because only Twitch can play it, but hence why we have Bongo Cat and this thing, Tap Looter, I think it's called. These apps are by the same person. This one is in testing right now, so it's not even available to everybody. Sorry, but I got an invite, so here we are. Yeah, there you go. So stuff to do while we wait, but the cat, it would be really funny to set up a script to monitor for any time you guys send a message in chat to make a script that just simulates a button press on my keyboard, because it would make it play the game. I'll do that later. Maybe we'll do it while we're sitting here. I don't know, but oh, Flu-Fli, thank you. I hadn't really thought of that, but yeah, it does, doesn't it? Huh? It does have kind of the elven aesthetic, doesn't it? Right? Loki came and fucked everything up for me. When Marvel gave him the green and gold, I cried internally. Right? I still got the ox blood. That's apparently still a me thing. Wow, yeah, I matched today. Haha, I'm wearing stream colors today. Almost. No gold shirt, but close enough. Green, gold, red. All right, I tried. Apparently, I didn't know that's what I did today. How cute. But Floofly, hi. It is your turn for reading, my friend. Let me get your name on the screen. I don't know if you caught what I was saying about your name, but it's your name with the quadruple 7. Oh, does it really? Yeah, it's actually a red. It's like it's more like what's up there. Yeah, it's just the lighting. It doesn't matter. Red, blue jacket, yellow jacket, who gives a shit? But in my case, red jacket, brown jacket, who gives a shit? If you've ever seen the movie Billy Madison. Okay. Or not Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore. They're, man, an Adam Sandler film of your choosing. Audio and milks. Oh yeah, you've already got 777 in your fucking your first breath. Let's go. Look at you. You are lucky. I stole your numbers, but you actually have them. Right on. Has anyone ever done your numerology before and your birthday? If you don't know what I'm talking about, we take the numbers in your birthday and then we make more numbers from them. So you take 0 plus 7 plus 0 plus 7 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5. 21 is the number we get. When the cosmos made you, I guess, is that the best way to phrase that? When I guess, like I'll stick with what we've been saying. When your soul took its first breath, okay, in terms of what time it was to the cosmos and what they had in mind, this was the card. I argue it matches your birthday. Okay? I'm going to read this to you. I'll get into details here in a little bit, but this is the world. In case you are unfamiliar with tarot, there are 4 different suits. I guess I'm going to get into explaining it now. There are 4 different suits. Ace, Jesus, I do this every time. Wands, cups, swords, and pentacles. They all represent different aspects of ourselves. Wands being the element of fire, or our passions, your soul's fire, if you will. Okay? Cups being the element of water. Vessels. Swords, the element of air, the mind. And pentacles, earth, the physical, our wealth, our health, our material, stuff. But, okay, awesome, even better. So I don't need to explain this, then. This is the card of Nirvana. Yes, all parts of the self integrated into the whole, complete. Yes, enlightenment. The hero story complete. You have big shoes to fill out the gate. Right? Your numbers, just in your birthdays numbers, right? Not even the birth time, none of that. Added to it. This is what they had in mind. Clisp. What the heck? And you get 2 letters with it. All right. We need a little guidance. Would you prefer that I just blind draw for you? Or do you have a specific something? I will tell you now that I am not a future reader. I read in the now. The future is an unknowable. Anything we do regarding that is potential only. I'm not a big fan of doing so. I also do not do readings about people that are not here with us. Right? We want to know what someone else is thinking or feeling or doing. That is spying, not my bag. Ah, you just need a sign. We can do this one of two ways. I have a few things. Oh, hey, thank you for the follow. I have a few things. Where the hell am I here? Specifically regarding this. How do we want to do this? Give me just a sec to think here, if you don't mind. Thank you as well. Floofly. We can do this a couple different ways. I do a larger spread. I don't typically do it on the stream because it's 7 cards. I try to keep them down to like 3. So in the interest of doing that, I'm trying to think here. What would be... Because you need... I'm torn between doing a... something like this, okay? Like a heart healing, literally. Quite literally what I have come to find my title is, okay? I leave one part out because it creeps everybody out as they don't understand, but if you will, my quote-unquote self-proclaimed official title is Shadow Heart Healer. But the part to remember is just Heart Healer. Doesn't mean I'm some bad guy in the shadows. It just means that's the area of life that I work in. The part, you know, that are the parts that are not so bright, okay? That's just my realm, all right? We can do something like this. What part of my heart is hurting right now? What does my heart truly need in this moment? And what is my next step toward healing and self-worth? Twilight Princess, I am sorry that function no longer works. The person we are reading for is presently listed here. We have... oh, I've never brought them in. We have one person after them, Picadorks. You would be the third person, okay? Sorry, Floofly, you are obviously up now. Alternatively, Floofly, I can just... you'll be next, Picadorks, yes. Alternatively, I can just draw you a few cards if you want. Just see what they say. As you are familiar with tarot, this is one of the reasons I'm willing to do this. They say what they say. I have no idea what they will talk about. Okay, good or bad. Obviously, comes with that small caveat. I leave that decision up to you. Which would you prefer? Something like this? A specific question you have in mind? Yeah, they will be tarot cards. These are the 3 questions. We draw 3 cards. That's the layout. They'll be right here, like this. Just like before. Make sense? 3 questions. 3 cards for the spread. Alternatively, no question, 3 cards. Which would you like? 3 cards. You got it. This is The Wild Unknowns Tarot by Kim Kranz, in case anyone is curious. Pretty deck. Nice card stock. Not too thick. Not too glossy. Just right. For me, anyway. Okie dokie. Final cut. 3 cards. So we are shuffled. You said you prefer intuitively, so would you care to clarify then? Intuitively to me means We just pull and see what they say. Those are the questions. There is none. Otherwise, I provided you 3. Do you have alternatives? That's what I've been trying to clarify. So the deck is shuffled, my friend. We're to the stage where, again, as you said, intuitively, it's time to draw. Okay. 3 cards. We get the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, the 3 of Cups reversed. Just so you can see the art on the cards, the withered flower, but blocked or undone. The King of Pentacles, blocked or undone. The 3 of Cups, blocked or undone. Okay? So, let's get these on the screen. We need 3 cups. 5 pentacles. Woo-doo-doo. And what was the other one? King, yeah. So, you said you're feeling out of alignment, and this appears it would agree with you. Okay? So, good afternoon to you. House of Toa, welcome back. So, we start off 5 of Pentacles, okay? This card would, as shown in the art here, okay? Well, our flower wilted, not enough water, right? This is the drought, effectively. And not even just of water, but potentially of oxygen, of air, right? Thought, right? Or even of fire, necessarily, that passion behind it, whatever it might be. But this is blocked, so you can take this one of 2 ways. Either A, this card upright typically would represent misfortune, okay? If we look at it in the upright, you'll see some stained glass in this version of the art, okay? 5, we can connect directly to the Hierophant. That is to represent, in most ways here, religion, but more so just structure, order, okay? But particularly in matters of something we feel passionately about, the soul's fire. However, anyway, that's just what the 5 is for. We're effectively, either we've been kicked out or we have, by choice, left a previous house of structure where we had faith in this system, and either it did not serve us, we no longer wish to serve it, whatever it might be. We are choosing the cold, long, difficult path instead, right? Exclusion rather than inclusion anymore. This is blocked. So either A, this is somewhere in our lives where we feel we have structure, we perhaps do not, and we're blocked from acknowledging it. We are not accepting that, and it is time to walk away, and we have not done so yet. Or B, you already have. You are in the process of it. In nice, simple, sweet form, this card upright represents misfortune. Reversed, good fortune. But I don't typically like to just say good fortune, because obviously the trial was here, the conflict, and the 5, okay, 5, conflict, motion, change, and numerology. That motion still exists, so it's happened, but I do not know in what way. That is for you to determine, okay? None of my business. But that leads us directly into what you're talking about. I'm actually going to find this card in a different deck, because it makes talking about it a little easier compared to the digital. Any takers on where the King of Pentacles lives in the deck. He's not at the top. Is he in the middle or the bottom? Middle or the bottom? Middle or the bottom? Middle or the bottom? Where are you, you mother? I just want to show you, just in case, and for anyone here who doesn't know, I have a special relationship with this card, as we all should, in my opinion. So, King of Pentacles. Why am I wanting you to see this? This guy, oh, that's gotta go. Sorry, word game, getting in the way now. You can all complain to me if you want it back that badly. So, the thing to take note of here, this person's got grapes on them, okay? They got leaves all over them, vines. They hold a rod of power that represents the earth, a globe, okay? We got Taurus, the bull here, representing earth, but the main point here is this is a person who is extremely grounded, okay? Extremely. This is the representative for the whole kingdom of your physical matters, you, okay? This person is so grounded that earth life literally grows around them, right? Here, blocked. You know this, right? Whatever this is has led us here. We're aware. As you say, you're already in the process. But now comes a confusing part to me. This is twofold only because of the deck that we've chosen to use. The art here is of birds, which typically represent communication, specifically communication, right? The way we talk to people, how we write our emails, right? The tone of our voice. Blockage here. Our 3 matters of growth, joy, collaboration, we are blocked. So I don't know if this is, we're just bickering with somebody, the self, what the topic, I don't know. If there's just some general ick in it. Okay, you can take this as this is not meant, this is growth, and it's not going to be comfortable. This is not celebratory growth, it is necessary growth. Not necessarily the time that you crack a bottle of champagne, right? This is growth under stress, typically. So the challenge is really to find how we integrate it, right? I feel that. I'm right there with you. I have, God. As shitty as it is, I have been unemployed in my field since August. I can't get someone to fucking give me a job to save my life. It's insane. So, I know what you mean. Trust me. But there you go. Any questions, my friend? Any questions? Pika Dorks. You will be next, my friend, if you are still here. You're very welcome. I hope that clarifies what you need to know. Me too, Pika Dorks. Me too. Otherwise, I mean, I hate to even say this on stream, but it's just the truth, you know? My life is about to get real wild, if not. Meaning, I'll be coming on to say, hi, I'll see you when I see you, kind of deal, you know? Pika Dorks, what can I do for you? Yeah, pretty much. Just is what it is. I don't, I'm not trying to bring that here. Just life. That's all. Yes, you are. That's you. That's your name right there. See that? That's you. Right there. Damn it. I missed it too. Somebody said they pulled cards for me. What was that? That was a while ago. Let's see. Am I crazy? Did someone not pull cards for me? Ah, Picadorks. So, my love. Oh, you did, Mocha. I'll come back to these. 5 Wands, 7 Pentacles reversed, and King's Wands reversed. I'll come back to those, Mocha. If you're still here, remind me, please, if I forget, because it's almost assuredly that I will. So, Picadorks, I don't really do future reads, okay? The future is unknowable. We find out the future by doing what this little guy right here does, right? We gotta walk toward it, okay? That's the only way we know, truly. However, in the interest of getting you a couple cards, okay? We're gonna ask the energy surrounding your question and the energy inviting you forward from it, okay? The first card, we likely will know, right? You know how you're feeling about this. So, 2 cards, okay? We get the 2 of Pentacles reversed and the 7 of Cups upright. What do they mean? The 2 of Pentacles is our juggler of the deck, okay? From there, we are led to the 7 of Cups. So, Pentacles in Tarot, these are our, this is the physical world, okay? Spirit manifest, all right? The pentagram is the most accurate representation, other than a stick figure, for a human being. We have an esoteric sense. 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, the soul, and the center, all intersecting, right? So, when you look at a pentagram, when it is upright, it can be seen as a symbol of protection. It is literally, think of it as a very primitive picture of you. It is meant to instill power. When we reverse it, well, it is you undone, right? Not necessarily in a curse, but it's us upside down, right? Not the way we're supposed to be, which is what is happening here. Yes. I'm going to grab you a book just to illustrate the point some more. But here this would be, and in the 2s, it is time to make a choice. And every 2 you see in the pip cards, does not matter the suit, each of the 2s is not only a duality, but it's time for a choice. We are either stalled in making the choice, in process of understanding it, you know, deciding if we want to at all, whatever the case, right? But ultimately, we must choose. Yes, no matter what. Let me read you the 2 of Pentacles reversed, okay? For some deeper insights from another nerd, okay? The 2 of Pentacles reversed. This is a red tape or hot scoop card. You could be tangled up in forms, paperwork, documents, and emails. Faster than old-fashioned ticker tape, more data accumulates than you can handle. You might be striving to avoid information overload or dealing with a computer crash, etc., etc. You get the idea? In short, ticket, document, paperwork. Ticket, I'm assuming, meaning like, you know, an actual, like a speeding ticket, you know? literary ability, learning, alphabet handwriting, letter message, essay, business communications, dire financial distress and abuse, ignorance, injustice, enforced gaiety. Okay? That's this guy. Ready? In short, we're juggling too fucking much, Pika. Yeah, exactly. So, yes, calm, please. So, we're aware of that, right? You like I said, the first card in this is typically useless. We know how you're feeling, right? You're well aware of the stresses that have brought you to someone like me, right? Sorry. It's just to let you know, hi, I see you, I'm sorry. Okay? As I cannot give you real ones. I have one of these. Your next card though, I'm sorry. It's not that it's just me wanting to deny you insight into the future, okay? Sometimes my cards just don't want to play ball at all. They love to talk about random shit even, okay? You want to talk about puppies, they want to talk about shit that happened to you, you know, when you were 12. I don't know. All right? Not my place. I just say what they say, okay? Moving on. This is the card of confusion. Okay? Too many options, as you stated. All right? Each one of these things in the cups represents a different specific kind of story. All right? Look at this person. Does this look like they're having a great time? Do you know? They're so stressed out, the light is not even on them. It's up in the clouds, right? What's up, Artemis? Hi. Seriously, this asks us to, we need to gather ourselves, but I want to point out, this is confusion emotionally. If nothing changes, okay, that's what invites you forward. Emotional, just flayed emotion. Okay? I don't want to say lost. It's just we are spread thin. We don't even know which direction to begin to go in. That is something we must identify sooner than later, right? As we are having issues here, okay? As with almost anyone, I mean, this is a very blanket statement. I don't want this to just be the like, oh no, you came and talked to that Opal guy and he just said, oh, I just needed grounding and my day was better, right? I can say that about every fucking person that I ever encounter for the rest of my life, including myself. Duh. We all need grounding and meditation. For you, a practical thing though, it's time, if we haven't already, to get the list together of the shit we're working on, start numbering them. Give them little stars. What is the most important one? What relies on this, right? What is the main overarching thing? Because right now, this causes us to look busy, and instead, all it does is stress us. You're doing a whole lot of shit, but I wonder how many people actually know how you're really feeling right now. Okay? A lot of us love to wear the mask. Right? Sometimes I laugh so I don't cry. Yeah? This is one of the causes of the cry. Okay? This is a cup not only being tested, okay, so we're very clear, this is part of a growth cycle. This is not unintentional. All right, as far as I can see here and am being told, you are being tested. Your metal is being weighed, my dear. So, This is an excellent time for a proclamation of power. The very next card here, okay, in the Path of the Cups, the 8. Decision time. 8 is the number of mastery. This card, which again is the very next card, in the Path of the Cups, the number of mastery, where we decide to leave these confusing emotions behind. And we go speak with our intuition. We're going for a walk in the hills to understand a blockage. We gotta go talk to the moon mama, our intuition, to understand what is happening. Yes? I would just like to remind you, while you are in the test phase, the things that come afterward are mastery of these emotions, followed by feeling of emotional completeness, and ultimately the happily ever after, the family under the rainbow celebration, complete emotional fulfillment, emotional security and understanding, the good times that you're looking for. Okay? So keep going, please. Let me know if you have questions, my dear. Anything 7424. Hi, the mailman's here. Not that I need to see the mailman today, but they are here just in case you heard them. Are you okay, Pika Dorks? Is it? I made this specifically for these moments. It's the path you're on right now. You're like I say, as far as I see, this is a test. Okay? I argue most of the time. These are specifically about, again, that pronunciation of, and maybe even definition of how much we're willing to bear. Okay? This is a cup, a test of the cup. How much water can this hold? And it appears, I don't mean to overstep here, but it would appear, I mean, you're coming to me looking for guidance. It would appear that cup may be a little full. We may need to make that known, right? To those around us. Okay? Anything 7424. A general read, please. All right. 3 cards, so we understand what can happen here, right? Anything 7424? I have no idea what these will speak about, my friend. Good, bad, and different, okay? I promise. Depending on the message, I mean, I may yell at you, depending on what it says, right? If it just is calling you out about being lazy, like, yeah, I'm gonna yell at you, sure, but you're welcome. You are very, very welcome. Hi. I'm sorry, I can't see your name. Can I think I can make the chat box a little bigger. I cannot see your name to save my life. Oh, Picadorks, yeah. And hello, Lightseeker 11. Hi. I think you've been here before, Lightseeker, yeah? Anything 7424. Lightseeker 11, you see that banner way at the top there? It's got some directions on how you join to get a reading from me, if you don't mind. We are reading for this person right here. See them? Beep, 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 beep. Okay. General reading. No questions. Our King of Pentacles is back to speak to us again. So. We get the King and Queen of our material world on both sides of the Fool. You bring me a very interesting spread. All right. Hello, Elaine Tat. Hi, how are you? Hello, Katie Newkirk. 9716. Hello. So, anything 7424, my friend. For whatever reason, I cannot explain to you other than just visually. This strikes me. That is what it is. This strikes me visually, the way that the spread presents itself. Okay? And it immediately forces me to apply both out cards, okay, separately toward the inner card. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning we apply just this card to this card, and then afterward we apply just this card to this card. Okay? But let me just explain myself a bit, if you don't mind. All right? Just the general sentence here that this says. Let's start there before I confuse you thoroughly. Let's see. What do we get? Oh, we got items. Hold on. This is important if you can't tell. People's lives helping. Healing people? No. We got items to get, okay? Excuse me. Anyways. I'm just joking, if that's not abundantly clear. The Queen of Pentacles. This would be... You are just the step before here of the Empress. You're in her suit. Okay? The suit of Pentacles. The art on it represents a garden for the most part, all right? The very first card, literally, you are sitting in a garden at a threshold where you can choose to go out into more public space, to explore more garden, or work in your own, whatever you're doing, right? But in this, upright, our queen cares very deeply for these matters, for this thing. She's very nurturing, okay? So, we are blocked here, okay? The thing that follows immediately after, the Fool. This is the soul as a clean slate. Hence, they have no number. They are a zero. They are outside of the court, or the hero's arc, the major arcana, right? They are included in it, but they are kind of special. They are not. They are at the beginning of it. They are at the end of it. They are in the middle of it. They're everywhere in it, right? Just where exactly? So for me, for you to get both of these, you are here. This is why I say, I see this and it makes me do this immediately. The message for you to take away, if you just need the real quick short here, okay? In both understanding the self and nurturing the self, we're being asked to be reborn here, okay? And not only in both of these matters, but you're being told how to do it. Okay? Right now, we feel this way. The self, the physical, our career, our bank account, anything in this suit, you can apply this to. But we feel as though the failed nurturing mother, right? This is the mother who is maybe smothered, over-coddled, or perhaps, again, for whatever reason, right? Our touch is just not bearable to this thing. It results in tragedy and not celebration. Okay. Moving us forward to just wipe the slate completely clean. Start over. how we view this thing, how we feel about it, how we work with it, completely start over. Release all previous thought, understanding of it, do it again. Okay? This time, be not so sure of ourselves. Be not so ungrounded as well. Okay? This comes to remind us to come from a place of understanding that we are not grounded yet. That we are making this is a claim, this is what we want to become, is this king upright, integrated, grounded in matters of the physical in all facets, but here specific. This would, again, I don't know if this is career for you or some routine, some habit that you're trying to do, something you want to manifest. I have no idea. None of my business. This is the goal, though. This asks you don't approach it that way. That's not where you're coming from. That's not where we start. We earn this through meditation, through implementing the work that we do here, that we talk about, right? Okay. Questions, anything, 7424. Begin to re-nurture and love the self. Remind yourself to take a big, deep breath. I am enough. Say it with me. Okay? I live in abundance. I accept the abundance in my life. Okay? In the circle of hurt people, the phrase, love yourself and, the stereotypical stuff that you hear, well, know that I mean every fucking word of it, because it is actually literally what you need, is to nurture the self. Literally. Love you simply because you exist, not because it is required. Be glad to be alive, right? Just be happy we're here, having breath at all, but in that, show appreciation through love. The ultimate form, in my opinion, to the self to start with, so that it may spread outwardly. But it must come here first. Start there. Okay. Questions, my dear? Questions, my dear. Oh, is that what we're doing? Are we gonna have Heart Wars? You thought this was a game? You thought you came prepared for Heart Wars? You have no idea the extent of my powers. Hi, Credori. Any questions, anything, 7424. If not, I will move on. Artemis Fowl. Hi, Artemis. How are you, my friend? Artemis Fowl, if you are still with us, you are next. After that is Lightseeker 11. After that is Katie Newkirk 9716. You are very welcome. Anything, 7424. Hey, that's mine. But I'll take it. What can I do for you, Artemis? Oh, let me return these to you. These don't belong to me. These belong to you. I gotta put them back. We're gonna split these lovers up, though. I like this song. I don't know. I've never heard this song. Have I heard this song? Maybe. It's a good one. I like it. It's chill. Is the music too quiet? Can anyone confirm for me? I can see on the screen right now it's too quiet. Too quiet for me, so it's probably too quiet for you. This is a quiet song though. Okay. Artemis. Nah. As always, you would like to keep the choice in my capable hands. Thank you for your faith in me. We're gonna start with the Lenormand. Is where we're being called for whatever reason. 2 cards. We get anchor and ship. Anchor the ship. Wow. Fitting. I'm curious what my notes say, but before we proceed, oh god, we can take a stab in the dark at what these were referring to, yes? So the ship is the journey, the anchor, the security. Yeah? Okay, just so you can see, a reminder. Oh, sorry, I got these backwards. A reminder. In Lenormand, look at that. In Lenormand, the right card affects the left card. So, a journey, the travel, okay? In matters, like I say, security. Okay. Yeah, seems like we already know. Yeah. For the interest, and for the sake of getting you a rune, and because we're interested, let's get you a rune. You get what? Behu. The first one. Meaning stuff. Yep, that's the one. Wealth. Cattle. Okay. So here's just our overarching stuff. I'm gonna put these ones away. We know that. This can live right here for now, okay? Now that we've gotten these, I am more curious. What is going on here? We're gonna give you a Starcoat's Astral Oracle and see where that takes us, okay? Man, I have to admit, I don't know how some of you come here and listen to us. Cattle, yes. I'm sorry. Let me pull your oracle, get it out, and then we'll talk about this guy, okay? I'll leave this up so you can read it, though, for now if you want to, but I will read it to you in just a moment. My bad. Well, you're gonna hate my answer for you. We get 10 in tarot as the representative card of the oracle, which is mystery, the 8th house. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. However, your rune comes to speak to us about matters of wealth, resources, and prosperity. In days of old, you know, when giants roamed the world and Zeus was still being worshipped actively, these assholes, okay? In those days, we measured wealth by the number of cattle you have. That's just one way, but that was a popular way, right? So, think in that kind of mindset. It's not just your standard, how many dollar bills do you have, okay? Behu points to material gain, earned success, and the energy of having enough to build from. It can highlight income, rewards, nourishment, and what you value. It also reminds you to steward what you've gained so it doesn't slip away. Okay? It may be the protection bit that we must pay attention to in this case if we are not feeling so wealthy, eh? So, your oracle is, oh my god, the number 46. I can't press buttons to save my life. 4 plus 6 brings us to the 10. I cannot stress, man, if you're looking for like a 1-2 combo system, look no further. Starcode's Astral Oracle, Numerology, a tarot deck. You're on your way. You have now 3 systems to do spooky things with, okay? Anyway, the tarot card that we've chosen, or well, that this leads us to anyway, 4 and 6 to 10, okay? Just a reminder, this is just life. Normal, everyday change. The wheel ever does this. It is up to us to determine where we are at on the wheel, and if we don't like the wheel, are we capable of stepping off, altering course, right, etc. Allow me to read what Miss Heather Rowan Robbins has to say on the subject. 46th, 8th house. I've been here before because there is a big crease right here. Mystery, action. Assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritances. Wow, I cannot say that word. Inheritances. Jesus. Notice if a relative or boss withholds money until you behave, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. The challenge. It can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. The gift. Face your worst fears and step through. Feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook, Artemis. So, few things there. Here's the art on the card, just so you can see, because it's gorgeous. Look at Hungry Skull, but I like this too because these the flowers, all white, would represent innocence, but also white being the color of sex, love. This is a Madonna card. It has both positive and negative just built into it by design, right? Life, you know? Nah, mean? Do you feel me, dog? Are you picking up what I am putting down? So, I'm not sure what you got going on exactly, Artemis, but there you are, my friend. I hope, whatever it is, passes peacefully. Or abruptly, or sharply, or however the fuck you need it to. Lightseeker 11, my friend. How can I help you today? Artemis, any questions? You don't feel manipulated. Yeah, and it may not be. Again, for me, that is just like I say, it's just life, right? That's where we're in the throngs of the mundane. Might feel, you know, like some cosmic thing, but it's just another day, right? We turn the light switch on, the light still comes on, fuck yeah, let's party. Or chill, right? Whatever it is you want to do. Lightseeker 11, are you still with us? Mocha 898. Whatever. I'll remember it later. Slowly and steadily getting better. Definitely party mood. Okay, hell yeah. There you go. Right? Like we say, it's just life. I don't say, Lightseeker 11, it's your turn, my friend. That's you, right there. What can I do for you today? How can I help you? Life is, there's good and bad in life, right? That's the problem with the Wheel of Fortune card. People think, oh God, the unknown. Like, the unknown can be fucking cool too, man. Don't stress about it. Just let it be. Continue about your day as usual without thinking about that part of it. Just exist, Hopefully in peace. Ideally. Lightseeker 11, what can I do for you? Would you like a thinking, feeling, doing spread? Perhaps a what does the mind, body, and soul need today spread? What can I do for you, my dear? General reading. So, general readings come with the caveat of I don't know what they will be about, okay? The wheel doesn't... just a reminder, okay? That wheel, I can't say what it comes out of tarot as, but however, your 8th house card did come upright. Which is why I say this is a reminder that it is simply just life. So perhaps in that time from you got your first wheel this morning to now, have we perhaps tempered our attitude toward the day? Just a thought. Lightseeker 11, I just want to make sure you're clear. I'm not sure how these cards, what they will say, okay? So I'm just gonna pull. They say what they say. If they say mean things, I'm sorry, okay? It's not me. All right? And just so we're clear, for anyone out there, it absolutely could just be your reader. All right? If your spreads are just fucking mean, it might be the guy reading them. Right? Just a thought. Like, yes, it's possible to, I don't know, turn them all into mean readings, but at the same token, understanding what we're looking at, half the struggle. 3 cards. Okay, it's just one. Okay. So... Lightseeker 11, we get the 4 of Pentacles. Queen Swords was in here. Who's the other one? The 3 Wand. Okay. Alrighty, our 3 Wands. This would be, oh, whoa, that doesn't go there. That goes there. I am sorry. This guy. Okay, this would represent in our physical world, okay, in matters of our health, our wealth, things like our physical routines, your actual physical possessions, etc. Okay, the number 4, the number of security. All right, the 4 pillars, the 4 walls. This is typically an indicator of somebody who at one point did not have a lot and now has, even if a little or a lot, now they wish to protect it. This is Big Papa's card. Mind on my money, money on my mind. You are literally standing on it as a basis to separate yourself from the world. You hold a piece of it over your heart. You got some on your crown, right? As it represents multiple things, cannot say which. So it's both a reminder as well as a statement. Okay? While we are feeling physically secure in whatever sense this is, it is a reminder not to retreat into the self, to turn that security into a prison, right? To make sure we share our good fortune with others. Okay? But otherwise, this is, in general, just the card of good fortune. All right? How it is affecting you, I cannot say, but it can result in isolation. Just keep that in mind. As obviously the minute you step into four walls, and isolation is inherent unless others are invited to join you, right? Unless you didn't put a door on your building, your four-walled thing, right? It's meant to be that. It's for security, stability, right? Afterward. Here, this would tell me we made it. Okay, so what did you just say? Super true. Working on getting out of this headspace. Okay, that's exactly what this is. But I'm gonna get our book here. But this card, we've made a decision. Okay, so we've made a decision here. We're still waiting to see what comes of this, but this comes to us blocked. So either A, we're not liking the way that the choice we made is turning out so far, but I argue more so this is a mild bit of impatience. We want to know what happens next now. And that's just simply not possible, right? These things take time. Very difficult to just undo a behavior overnight, you know? Very difficult to undo a behavior overnight, you know? Not that I would know anything about that. I'm glad to hear you're getting out of it. So I'm not sure which it is for you. I want to read these to you real quick, just in case there's something in here. Something in here. I don't know. You know, the words I was supposed to say that I didn't say. Let's see. Just the traditional reversal meanings, all right? Ulterior motives, distrust, treachery, deceit, interrupted by misfortune, reward for labors. I just want to point out to you, by the way, the next step, okay, after you felt like this, what this leads to, okay, in case we're unaware, the very next step here is not a good time. Now we leave the security of that false structure. Okay, that's the next step in the Pentacles if we don't adjust. Good fortune is immediately, unfortunately, in most often cases, good fortune cannot continue forever. It must end. Right? No matter how you want to argue this, at some point, your life concludes, your luck has ended. Not because you are unlucky, you literally are no longer capable of participating. Okay? So, inevitably, just by simple logic, after good fortune comes misfortune. This is what we're walking toward, realizing that this old structure does not serve us. These things take time. 5 is now the number of conflict. This is when the dirty work happens, typically. 5s, 7s, 3s, okay? Oh, wait. Sorry about the ad. Sorry, Katie Newkirk. You, I think, are literally the next person for a read. We're almost there. If you want to, you're welcome to send me a message privately on Discord. And I can get you a reading that way. Okay? Discord links are in that mess, sorry. Lightseeker 11, let me know when you're back from your ad. Fucking ads. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to pull you. I meant to delete you, but my bad. Cool. Lightseeker 11. The last card for you here. This is now this is air and water, okay? Meaning we have these things work together, or they can at least. This is thought married with emotion. Usually a good combination, right? This is how it asks you to proceed forward. Marry how we feel with how we think. Make sure they align completely. Thank you for the follow. Lightseeker 11, you said so yourself, you're already there. The 5th card is conflict, where we leave the structure. This is not the inevitable next step. It may not be what you do next necessarily, but it is the next card, and the suit is all, okay? This card doesn't mean anything about isolation. It can represent this, yes, but it's about leaving behind. You see that stained glass, that building they leave, that structure. Okay. Yes, there is isolation, but look, you leave with another person, right? Hi, good afternoon. I cannot, isolation, that the answer to that portion of this is completely in your hands. I have no idea, right? That is up to you. Your circumstances, what you choose, or what you have done, may have chosen for you. Ultimately, people may not want to be around you, right? I don't know. But either way, the thing to take away from all of this, you're in a growth phase right now. Clear communication, marry mind and emotion, please. Make sure that they are working together, not against each other, all right? Questions? Questions? Yeah, hell yeah. I'm glad you like my interpretations. Thank you. What's up, Saturnus? I never know how to say your name. Saturnus? Saturnus? Hi, the old friend. How are you? But I'm glad. Right on. We lost Katie Newkirk, I think. We did. Sorry, Katie. Mocha 898, you are next. And then Chow Mein, spelled a very interesting way. Probably the way it's supposed to be spelled, for all I know. You are next. But that's after Mocha 898. I got it first time. Saturnus. All right, tight. Thank you very much. We have friends in chat. Hooray. You have no questions. Any fun spreads? We could do, I don't know. We could do a karaoke spread. Let's see. How about this one? My song list is extremely fucking lame. Made by AI with my help, but still, nonetheless. Just so we can get an idea here, okay? This is the nightmare you're stepping into, okay? I have a song for all the cards. But, just to give you an idea, okay? We got some Aretha in here, we got some Queen, some Curtis Mayfield, there's some Gaga, Survivor, some Katie, some Simon and Garfunkel. All right, it's everywhere, musically. All right, these are just what we came up with here. You can make up your own damn list if you want. This is what I got in the interest of helping us while we do this, okay? If anyone's interested in this spread, let me know. I will share it in our Discord room. But this comes from no place other than, you know, the mind, all right? Three cards for Mocha. The Nothing Spread. What song am I singing tonight? Which means you actually have to sing it, Mocha. The Ace of Pentacles, which I have no idea what is. Well, look. What vibe will you be giving on stage while you sing said song? I hope you're singing it now. Oh, the Three of Pentacles. Well, just pick a song where they talk a lot, you know? Sing Happy Birthday. How does the crowd potentially respond to your singing, Mocha, after you told us that you can't sing? Well, not well, my dear. Not well. The world reversed, in fact, not well. I mean, really, really not well. Very bad, in fact. This is the world. All parts of the self that we would integrate, they are scattered. You have played us the song of discord. Okay? Congratulations. Chaos achieved, if that was the goal, right? These make me laugh, though. Now we gotta find out what your song is, though. Chat, I'm gonna need help in publicly shaming Mocha if she does not sing to all of us. Right now, voice recording, knock on the Twitch stream's door, get your camera out, we'll bring you on the stream, you're gonna sing to everybody this song. Are you ready? This is what you get for bringing me a nothing question, right? Now, the song you get. Pentacles 3, Collaborative Folk. Lean on Me by Bill Withers. You can talk that song out, right? A fitting song. There you go. Next time, you're invited to do karaoke if you like Bill Withers. I do. There's your song, my dear. Okay? You're welcome. Oof. Man. Uh-oh. Oopsies. I think it still works anyway. I'm gonna give that back to you. I sometimes reverse cards, but, you know, I cannot improve your singing, right? By reversing a card, not that we need to. You know. There you go. You're one of the first people to actually use that spread with me. Chow mein. I love the way your username is spelled, by the way. Beautiful. To everybody here while we're hanging out, Chow mein, it is your turn for a reading. How may I help you, my dear? No, thank you. Thank you. No, you thank me. Thank you. How may I help you? Thank you to everybody for allowing me to read for you, was all I was trying to say. You made a plan recently. Well, there's your first problem, right? Fuck. I'm wondering how it will work out if I am consistent with it. As well as the second question, if I've given myself too much work. So, chow mein, we're asking about future outcomes, okay? The future is an unknowable. So while I can ask and get you an answer, I cannot stand by that answer, okay? I don't really like to do future stuff at all. Okay? You have free will. So, a butterfly can fart tomorrow or 15 seconds from now. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's a blessing. We need this guy. These guys, these come to ruin our days. All of these. All right? They fart, they change everything. Right? So, I understand the wanting to know. Just from me to you, no cards required. You say, if you are consistent with this, will you be successful? Depends on your definition of success. However, yes. And, I mean, not to cheat you out of a win here, but just by you being committed to being consistent, that is success already. Even if the thing you wanted from it doesn't come out of it, you still did something. You're already winning, all right? I only put this to you in this way to hopefully change the perspective on how we look at this, okay? You are already in the throes of doing the things toward a goal, yes? So, human to human, my answer to you is absolutely yes. You already have, King. Raise your fist and glass high, scream to the heavens, do whatever the fuck you need to do. Or Queen, excuse me for assuming. Okay? The struggling to take action part on, well, that, I mean, all depends on your circumstances, but your statement alone, again, before we even get into cards, you bring me through that sentence, this card. All right? We talk about this card on this channel a lot. A lot of people are here. Okay, let's make this big. Let's discuss this for a moment, if you don't mind. Again, we have not even drawn yet, technically, a physical for you, okay? Deck is still down there, wherever it lives on the fucking screen, okay? This card, get your notebook out. All right, we're going to learn some things. So, this card, the number 2, why do I bring this to you? I am just struggling to take action. So, most people end up here. This card represents ourselves. You'll notice we wear all white in garb. This color is a Whore Madonna color. What does that mean? It symbolizes both innocence and sex, passion. Just by being that color, right? It can be either or. But as well, we are, if you want to take it in just clean laundry day kind of way, we are unstained in this position as we have not made a choice, right? You can't get any food on you if you don't eat, right? If we don't make a mess, our perfect clothes, our perfect perception of this thing never changes. We sit this way forever. Hooray! But we never grow. Right? We have, in this scenario, the thoughts, the swords, 2 identical ones. Yes? Notice we cannot see the tips of these blades. We do not know the points of them, what they look like. At all. We do not know where they end. Okay? Endless thought now on converging but separate paths. Sorry for slapping the shit out of you there with the microphone. Converging but separate paths. I'll do it again and again. Watch. We put these swords over our chest, okay, in order to protect the heart. But from what? The unknown. We can't even see it as we are blindfolded, either by choice or due to circumstance. Most oftentimes, as tarot is to deal with the self, this is by choice. We are uncomfortable with moving because we fear the outcome. Okay, you'll notice in the background, our lake, our ocean, our river, whatever you want this to be, mild, little wave, little teeny tiny bits of motion in it, right? You got the moon in the background there, a representative, as well as with this body of water back here for our emotions, our intuition. Okay? Still, unmoving. Notice no face in our moon, just a moon. So no communication here. We have our back to this thing. Right? Also, take note of what the moon is doing, whether it is waxing or waning. Waxing being growing, or is it waning, diminishing, becoming less visible? Which direction is the crescent? When it is waning, it is flipped, right? Here we should be growing, as it's a 2. Time for action, right? Time for movement. That is the whole point of why I bring you this card. It's meant to point out to you this state, while safe, does not lead to growth. It is a reminder that any choice here is better than no choice at all. You find out which one of these swords was the right tool, which thought pattern you had was the right tool, by using one of them to begin with. Then we identify if we like how it cuts. If we do not, time to cast it aside, grab the other one, whatever it is you're gonna do, right? But we cannot explore whether these things are the right thing for us or not if we do nothing. So I bring this to you before I even draw a damn card physically. This is where we're at, right here. Now, if you'd like, I can ask specifically. I don't want to get into why unless you want to. I'm happy to. We can ask why we're blocked and the action to take in order to unblock it if you want. However, in the interest of preserving your personal privacy, I'm more than happy to just draw the last one of what do we do now. Up to you. One or two would you prefer? Two. Done. One moment, please. So, you bring me the element of air, and your first card, you're getting more than 2, it would appear. I'm not flipping this yet. Okay, we weren't done yet either. So, final shuffle, final cut, 2 cards, plus a third. So, where does this come from? Where does this stem from? I'm sorry to say, but you may not like this answer. Ego. Pride. The need to win. It comes from victory. Our card here, you will see our person is surrounded by the parade, a party, which they are the main character. They are the feature presentation. Yes. I mean, they literally wear a cloak of red representing soul's fire. We get this. This is why I typically skip the why, right? In terms of these, we know 9 times, if not 10 times out of 10, because I argue the 1 out of those 10 that is the arguing with the 9, saying, no, that's not me, is fucking lying, but just me. So, we know that. How do we undo this? My friend, I hate to be the simple answers guy here, but enjoy what you have. To break this down further, this individual here, they wear, does their garb, does their clothing remind you of anybody in sports, like an official perhaps? A referee maybe? Okay. It didn't occur to me until I really got into the deeper symbology of things. Okay, well, if you've ever seen white and black striped clothing on TV, okay, from people blowing whistles and stuff, that's a referee. This is the same kind of idea. All right, balance. A better, I guess, an easier way for you to see this. Not better, but more defined way to understand this. You got 2 different bars on this person's clothing, a black and a white bar, repeating over and over, all around it, right? The 2 pillars in specific I'm talking. That's what's on this person's clothes, over and over and over. Yes, these can represent balance of yin and yang, light and dark, opposing forces, the duality, the joining of polar opposites, right? The paradox that we all deal with every day. Delivering the bad news in a good way, kind of shit, right? Upright, our number 9 here, represents near completion to emotional fulfillment. The next card in this suit is the 10, celebration, the happy family under the rainbow, emotional fulfillment, well and true. Here, this asks us, we should be in a state where our emotions are well balanced, they are understood, organized, they even look like a little dam behind us, right? They are contained, well managed. You got a whole department that checks the pH level of these waters every fucking millisecond, right? It's digitally monitored, regulated. We feel emotionally stable, fulfilled with what we have. This is a card that asks us to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Respect what is in the cup already, rather than be upset about what isn't in it. Okay? Questions, Xiaomei? Let me get this one out of the way. That's not for us. This is your spread. You are very welcome. Okie dokie. I hope that clarifies. Just remember, we talked about this. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. Haha, I almost forgot. Exactly, the extra card. Would you like your extra card? I have no idea what this is. Do you need this? Do you want this? I leave it completely to you. You get the final message. This is, I argue, twofold for you. You are being asked, okay, to go to the 9. I know, right? You're being asked to go to the 9, and I just want to point out to you, I know what I say here probably doesn't make much sense. Allow me to attempt to explain. Okay, when we hit the 9 in numerology, let's just do it this way, because, you know, this is kind of how they do their goofy ass 9s with the little weird curve. All right. In numerology, when I talk about this and say we are near completion and argue that this symbol represents completion and the beginning and end and restart all in one, okay? But this is why we're near. It hasn't taken full form yet. Okay, so here's the 9. The next number would be the 10, yes? So if we take the parts of a 9, it is a circle and like a little J, okay? If you want to refine it just further, it's just a straight line. You have the 10 already built into a 9. It just has not separated to identify and make the proclamation of power, okay? So here is where we become the magician after we have become the fool. We have been reborn through this process from going from ace, 1, or even just 0, but 1 to 10. We proclaim power, we start over. So in numerology, the way we use it here, just to make your life simple, just 1 to 10. For this type of stuff, we get into the 21s and higher numbers when we have tools to work with those numbers, but just at its base, this is what I'm talking about and why 9 means near completion. We must separate these parts, proclaim this power. You still draw breath. You are no master yet. So do it again, but do it better. You're being asked to start here. Okay? Important number for you today. 9. Now then, you can take this a couple ways because of this. The number 7. This is the test. But here, now we get the acknowledgement that this is not a test for you, but as well, this is confusion undone, more importantly to me. This is emotional confusion undone. If we can do what we just talked about here, we can truly integrate these things. This is what's on offer, theoretically. Clarity. Confusion, just take note. It acknowledges you. Okay, it says, I see this test you were going through. When we undo this, okay? If we can cooperate, work together, right? This is what's on offer. No more of this. A singular cup, perhaps. One big giant cup. Yeah. The vessel of you, but working together with you. Heart, mind, soul, body, all of it. Teamwork. Wouldn't it fucking be nice if it were just this simple? Wouldn't it? We gotta earn it. I'm okay with this, but I'm with you. I do wish some shit were easier. Tough shit, apparently. Okay, wow, 10 readings. Speaking of the number 10, that's 10 readings for the day. It's also 2.5 hours of stream time today. Hi, how are you? I'm hungry. You're very welcome. I have no food in the fridge. I gotta make somebody bring me food. I gotta go get food or something. Poop. Deal with that later. 2.5 hours. Who is here? Are there people here? I can't tell. There's shit in the way. Twitch land, YouTube land. Nope, just us. No. I ran out. I ate it all. I gotta go to the store. But also, you know, we're fucking poor. I don't have a goddamn job. So, not only do I need to go to the store, but as well, I gotta figure out what I can actually fucking afford to buy. Very fun. Mocha. Hi. Are you keeping me here? You here 2.5 hours? There's no one in the queue. It's just us. Hi. Yeah, honestly, you know, I've been working with the whole idea of being vegan. We're working toward it, I think. I would love to ditch flesh in my diet completely, but I'm not in a position where I am comfortable enough to do that in my life right now. I would just like to survive. Bone throw, yes, no. This is the wonderful world of osteomancy. Okay, bone throwing. Our friend Mocha would like a reading for a yes or no. Okay. You can't see. Hold on. Let me see if we can make this better. Okay, there's our bones. All right. So, everybody has their own system. I'm really not gonna get into mine, right? Everybody's system is different. Period. The bones touching, things pointing different directions, like all these things mean things, okay? This is a yes with stipulations. Okay? It's the fun part about the bone throws for me. I can sit here and break down my system, but we're gonna be here a while. But, yes. But. And that's literally your answer, Mocha. A yes, but. Okay? I don't know what the but is. I have no clue. Yes, but, my dear. Singular T. Yes, comma, but, ellipsis. Oh, we gotta add. I'll deal with that later. Is anybody in the queue? I don't think they are. If they're not, no. No one's here. No one's here in the queue. I'm gonna add, I'm going to, you know what I should do? Why didn't I try this before? Let's add this guy and then put him over here. Like this. We did it. Success. Whoa. What's in the camera? What are you? Why? What the heck is that? Don't know. Well, that's fun. We have a floater. I'm so confused. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I know what it is. I know. Never mind. Never mind. You're getting a peek into the beyond. Anyways, I was doing something. I want this here too. Yeah. Maybe you can live over here on this one. Yeah, I don't mind that. There you go. Hooray. Movement on the screen, some life. Okay. That makes me feel better already. Anyway. Oh, I could fix this too. See what happens when no one's here? This is what we do. We fix stuff. I am going to make this cool. Hello, Raven Dirge. How are you? Sorry, we're just playing with stuff over here. Don't mind me. Hi, we're here to work. We're paying attention completely. Hi. Hey, yo. Good, I'm glad you're good. Right on. I'm hungry. Very. Soon, I'm probably gonna make someone bring me food. Oh, very likely. But what to eat if I make someone bring me food? Yeah, I gotta go buy food at the store. I am out of food. Just is what it is over here. I have, minimal snacks. I'm not gonna sit here and eat nuts on the mic with you right now. Soban Chima, my friend, just so you're aware, you do not have to like or follow or subscribe or any of that shit to get a reading from me. I appreciate you though for liking the video. If you want to get a reading, you have to do what the banner says at the top there, please. ! Join. We are currently about to read for Raven Dirge. I thought it was Raven Edge for a moment. But, hi Amara. Funny, I'm actually playing Borderlands 3 right now. Forgive me for being like 5 years in the past on video games, but the character, their name is Amara in the game. Funny. Raven Dirge. Did you already say? I think you did, sorry. No, you did not. What can I help you with today, my dear? How may I serve you today? Why do you feel off about Mason? So, as this pertains to someone else, okay, we're not asking about them. So just make sure that the answer I give you, remember, this applies directly to your feeling. Nothing in regard to what they are doing, specifically, necessarily, okay? I only bring this up to you just because I don't do the thoughts, feelings, or doings or others, right? But so thank you for doing it the way you did it. This is just about how you feel, okay? We're gonna draw you a couple things, I think. So, this is the Ethereal Visions deck by Matt Hughes. Thank you to Donations for bringing it here, in case you are curious. You may look at this and think, oh my god, expensive. It's like $25 and it's gorgeous. Highly recommend it. No, I don't work for these people. This comes to us reversed, okay? 6 of Pentacles, reversed. All right. Let's chat about this card. Oh God, I'm ruining everything. Okay. So, not you. You. This card can be, well, it can be a lot. Depending on the circumstance. They all can, but let's discuss upright. Okay, remember this came to us reversed, all right? So, our card is meant to, as you see, we've got two figures here, two beggars effectively, okay? And then we've got, if you will, potentially someone pious or righteous or just very honorable and giving, right? Charitable or just well off. Could be a multitude of things, does not matter, okay? You can see in their garb, they are not only grounded with their boots color, okay? They have white and black on their clothing. They got passion on their cloak and red, okay? White and black is our balance. The marrying of the polar opposites, the holy bonding, if you will. Light and dark together to make, life, perfection, change, disharmony, chaos, whatever. Love, beauty, however you want to define it. Okay? From that, though, we have to remember, where are we at in terms of who are we in this card? Are we the ones giving, or are we getting? Are we the ones holding the scale that has something to offer, or are we the ones in need? If so, no matter which way, which position we are in this scenario, how much can you give if you are the giver? How much can you take? How much can you hold? How much can you receive reasonably? Right? So this is not to imply necessarily, being reversed, that this is unequal give and take necessarily. This may be, quite simply, that what is on offer may not be able to be utilized, right? Think about it. Try to write, if you're familiar with what a Google is, and I don't mean Google, I mean the other one that represents a number, no E. It's a whole shitload of numbers. Try writing it on one singular piece of paper by hand. Okay? It's literally, I forget, it's like a million numbers or some shit. It's huge. Doesn't fit, is my point. You have a lot to give. Can the people receiving, or you receiving, whoever it might be, can they make use of it? Can they hold it? Can they utilize it, store it, etc.? Even though it's on offer, can it be given? Can it be received? Right? An important part about this. Okay? So, not sure where, exactly where this fits in your life, but being pentacles, a few things to take away. The pentacle representing us. The head, the two arms, the legs, the soul at the center. This is spirit manifest. This is matters of your health, your wealth, which are, your wealth being in terms of two categories, your actual career and the number in your bank account. But as well, the very physical world you live in. Okay? So, time for some introspection here. 6 would be the number of harmony. Okay? This is a time when typically union happens. Okay? Think about it. 2 3s come together to make the 6. I like 2 families, 2 parties coming together in unison. Unity. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Rookie2907, hi, I just saw you join. Thank you. We had someone that was attempting to get a reading. Amara, are you still here? Soban Kima, I'm not sure how to say your name. Amara, if you are still here, please let me know. You are very welcome, Raven Dirge. You are very welcome. Oh, thank you, Rookie2907. We just try, I just would like to help people. That's all. Hang out, listen to some music, have a giggle here and there, maybe, Not even maybe, I mean, that would be preferred, but I don't mean to complain by any means. It's just a statement of fucking fact. The nature of my work does not always incite giggles, We must dig deeply for them. Search the vast depths of the emotional ocean, as well as the atrocities, as well as the lovely bits of the mind, to find the giggles. You know what I mean? Amara, if you are still here, I'm waiting about 15 more seconds for you, which has slowly been reduced now to about 8. And now we're arriving somewhere around 5. By the time we get to the end of this sentence, your time will be up, and I will have moved on to our next read, which is Rookie2907. If you are still here, Amara, let me know, and I will get you back and get you a reading. Rookie2907, how may I help you today? How may I serve you to do? Don't mind me. I'm gonna assume that you're typing. There it is. I knew it. Had a bit of chaos going on recently with my life. Would love to just get a general reading about this year going forward, I guess. Sure. So, just keep in mind, the energies, the reading you'll get for what's coming this year is going to change forever when you ask it. Inevitably, okay? As I just want to throw out, I don't do future reads typically, okay? They are not a guaranteed, solidified outcome at all. They are potentials, right? So, this is the energy for now for this year, okay? I'm going to pull you a couple things, though. We're going to do a Lenormand pull, which is just 2 cards. Tells us a little story. So, apparently, it's going to tell us a story about innocent communications. Okay? Whoa. Wrong cards. Way too big. My God. Ugh. Hold on. Oh, whoa. Hey. That's the people donating. Who was that? Somebody did. Erica. Thank you for donating $15, you sweetheart. I appreciate you dearly. I hope you got to see your fireworks. Please let me know if you didn't. But, just in case, that's for you, you sweetheart. As well, where's my fireworks? Bam. Just for you. Thanks, Erica. These are probably my favorite part about everything we've made here, the fireworks. Hooray! Your cards. Sorry. Wow, they're actually right next to each other. I hadn't realized that. How cool. Even better for you, in my opinion. No particular reason, just, what a happy little coincidence. They by design, live next to each other in the deck, right? So, just natural that they should talk. Oh no! See, Erica, did you just walk in and just drop some money on the table? You haven't even said anything yet. Those fireworks are your first words today. You fucking badass. You just walked in, no words. Hey, sup? Just made it rain. Thank you. You sweetheart. We're reading for Rookie 2907. Rookie 2907. You're reading, just the overarching message we're starting with from Lenormand is birds. Okay. I've got my cute little reps on the the screen for you. And child. Curiosity, innocence, okay? Communication. Literally what we're doing right now. Ooh, spooky. Right? Get fucked. Okay, anyways. Let's get you something useful, shall we? Just want to make sure I got your read right here. A bit of chaos going on recently with your life. Would love you just want the general about the year. I feel compelled to draw you an oracle card. Well, Rookie 2907, I mean, if you did have those in order, that at least in this moment, that's not what we're talking about. But remember, your question is about the year. So, I stated at the beginning, I read for the now, okay? So for me, this is very much so about even what we're doing right now. Hi, I promise, I know I look like the goddamn devil, while I know him extensively, quite well, I don't work for him, okay, or her, or whatever you want to view that as. Sorry, this is just my face. Hi. Okay. Let's draw you an oracle card and see what it says. But I'm hopeful that I'll get some backup in terms of what I'm saying to you now. I promise I'm here to help. I know I look a little off-putting. Okay, it's just my face. Okay, just one of these. Oh, thank God. I do get backup. You think I'm joking. 53 is your card. Or wait, is that 53? 55, I'm sorry. 10. Okay? Even better, but transits. Climate. 10 brings us to the Wheel of Fortune. You are the second person to bring me a 10 in the form of the Oracle. In case you're curious, this is the Star Codes Astral Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins. Alright? It's got art from a tattoo artist named Lucas de Souza. Yay, I remember stuff. Absolutely beautiful. If you are interested in big, beautiful art, get the big version. If you have small hands, get the pocket version. It's cheaper anyways. Same thing, smaller. No, I don't work for these people. Anyways, let's read about your card. I'm going to put this up as a representation of your oracle, okay? Since I don't have this deck, obviously it's not mine. I can't put it on the screen here for you. This card represents the oracle that you got. You're welcome to read what's there if you would like. 55 transits. Climate. Action. This situation is in flux, and the surrounding conditions are changing. Stay alert, aware, and be ready to respond to incoming dangers and opportunities. Some people are moving in, others are leaving. New opportunities open and old chapters close. Listen to the grapevine for changes in personnel or economic conditions. You are not in control of these elements, but you can make the most of these changes and dance with fate. Dance with fate. Wheel of Fortune. You remember I told you I can't really tell you about what happens in a whole year? Yeah? So, that said, your challenge here, just so you are seen, okay? I'm with you. We all are in this boat, so we're clear. The challenge. Wild cards are in play. You are not in control of who or what now brushes your life, and that can be scary. The gift in all this, even though life is an ever-moving circus and you do not control the people and events transiting your life, know that you are in complete control of your response to the transit. Choose wisely. Put a smile on. Love life and all of its mystery and unknown. Yes. Enjoy not knowing the answer to some things. Yeah. Be like we started. The innocent communicators. Okay? These are the eyes of a child. This is how it wants you to explore the world effectively. Okay? Let me know if you have questions. Super generic, I know, but I am sorry. I am not really the future teller guy, you know? They just, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Right there. They don't even want to say, right? What do we want to do? Only thing you can do is go get yourself a deck and brute force it. So, it brought us the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This card, ruled by Jupiter. Okay? I say this to you. Jupiter, the planet of optimism and abundance. Okay? Are you see me? You feel me? When I said put a smile on, I'm not trying to fucking play the part of the Joker from Batman. I mean quite literally. Life can be good. People forget it could be fucking rad too, if you let it. So greet life with a smile. Please. Momento mori. Momento vivieri. Remember to live. Remember, you will die. So, I say again, greet not only life with a smile, but I leave the ominous part out. Greet death with the same smile. Yes? No matter what walks toward us, try your best to live with an attitude of positivity and abundance. I say again, where we started. Innocent communicators trying to understand our world. What I argue we all are doing every day. Involuntarily or otherwise. Okay? Questions? questions, you let me know. With that, Credori, you, my dear, I'm so hungry. You're going to be our last read for the day, Credori. Okay? Rookie2907, let me know if you have questions about your read at all, okay? Oh, Credori, you were ready to go. You are super welcome. Welcome. I don't know why I turned into Ruby Roo. You're welcome, Rookie. That's why, because there's an R in your name. Also, Scooby-Doo's red, so I don't mind. Or at least it was. I don't know what the hell's going on with it now, but none of my fucking business, frankly. Credori, what is currently holding you back at this moment? Okay, so school and Bach. So let's see. Credori, I mean, we can do this a few ways. Yeah, we will. I'm gonna pull you a rune, a Lenormand, and see where that takes us. We'll feel it out from there. We might pull an oracle. That's what my little heart is telling me. Just sitting here. I leave this to you. It's your reading, but my little heart tells me to read an oracle for you. But as I'm not getting full blown, that's the thing. Hence I say, let's do a rune and a Lenormand first and see what that says. Okay. Oh, yes, sir. Dealer's choice. Okay, yes then. I'm gonna do all three. Thank you, KEXE. I know. Apparently this is your deck. Elder Futhark runes. They live in a little treasure box. Okay. Don't mind me over here. You're welcome. I appreciate all of you. Fuck, it's Saturday. I mean, I might go out later on tonight. I'm not sure just yet. I just need to eat. So I might just eat and take a little break and come back later. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, let's give you a reading. If there are still people here that came to get a read, the queue is quote unquote closed. I'm trying to shut stream down so I can go eat. But if you're here now, this is literally last call for a read. If you're here and you want to read, ! Join is your friend in the chat. Okay? A rune. Ooh, that flipped. Sorry. Hagalaz. Hagalaz? Man, can we... Someday, I'm just gonna make a clip of all the runes, right? Just in, like, just smash cut order. No particular order, but I mean, just me saying runes and the weird-ass ways I say them. Just a whole shitload of them all in a row. There's a giant super cut. Someday, I'll work on it. But you get... Oh, we're right. Fuck yeah. So, what were you talking about again? What was that? You said Credori, not Credori. This rune, okay, it has no reversal meaning. It just means this period. And I'm sorry to say, well, Credori, I know you. I feel comfortable enough to say this to you respectfully and in a loving way at the moment. You're fucked. You're going through some shit right now. This is the card of hail, of disruption. Okay? Hagalaz is the hailstorm, a sudden change, disruption, and the kind of shakeup that clears what can't stand. It can feel harsh, but it often exposes what's brittle, so you can rebuild stronger. The lesson is adaptability, my dear. Protect what matters, release what's unsustainable, and learn from the impact. Okay? Why no reversal? Because it looks the fucking same no matter what you do to it. Right? Would you like me to proceed further? I only asked that because of obvious. I mean, you're... Oh, I got the energy. I need to eat. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to die, but at the same time, I don't really feel like eating on stream, you know? But, man, I'll be okay. Don't worry. Thank you, though. If I haven't made it abundantly clear, Jesus Christ, I live to serve. That's why I come on here, right? That's it. I like doing this a whole lot. Makes my day to sit here and help anybody. I hope to God that I do. God, source, spirit, whatever the fuck you want to call that. Okay? I only ask you this because I'm very likely going to switch to this view. Okay? To talk to you. Because either A, it's going to be a little deep, or B, you're about to get yelled at, and I'm not sure which it is. So, before we proceed, are we okay with these things? Yes? Okay. Alright. Let's get off the big guy view. No need for that just yet, right? We'll determine that when we get there. Lenormand. Okay. 2 cards. Wow. I have no idea what you have going on. I am super sorry to tell you. It appears you are being tested, dear. Let me confirm. Yes, indeed you are. You receive bouquet. The gift. Okay? Beautiful, isn't it? Ah, what a lovely sight. As well as cross, which is a burn. This is a gift through pain. Grace through pain, even. Joy after hardship. Credori. Okay. Continuing to your oracle. This is the Sacred Symbol Oracle by Marcella Kroll. We just need one. Look at that. Oh boy. Okay. This card is the full moon. I know, very, very crazy art, right? We don't need crazy art. Full moon. Take the circle for what it is, yes? But the number 2 and 9 leads us to 2 places. Credori, you know a little bit of tarot, yeah, I believe. Leads us, depending on your system of choice. Don't pick a system here. Let it represent both strength and justice. Okay? I don't want to go into the inner workings and arguments of why and what, but just for the purposes of our exercise here, please keep both of these cards in mind. Okay? I'm going to start there before I even read. Well, fuck that. Let's do the full moon first. A ceremony, culmination or completion of a cycle in time. There is magic here. The full moon has the power to magnify your dreams. It can also take away anything not in alignment with them. Be open to the magic and the wonders of all things. What things? Passion, tempered, managed, controlled, through innocence and purity. But as well, again, I'm just to point out, all these figures, when you see the color white, okay, it is a representation of whore Madonna energy, meaning both innocence as well as the passion filled, the lustful filled, the desire, the not so innocent, right? Not to say it's bad, it's just both. You have to understand, innocence in and of itself is magnetic. It is attractive. There is allure in it. Just an unfortunate side effect. Some people that will take that innocence too far, right? Use it in the wrong way, or have it used against them in the wrong way. It is a dual color in many ways, okay? But that is how we manage that lion's roar. As well, here, injustice is an excellent reminder, not saying that this is how you feel, but this is just a lovely reminder to have at all times. In this life, we are owed nothing. Nothing. Okay? You may feel a great injustice in your life. You may feel, or may actively feel as though legal matters need to be happening, or actively be in them right now, like literal legal matters. You may be weighing between what is right and wrong, within or without, I cannot say, but whatever the case, the scenario calls for the scales of justice as well as the sword. Okay? The sword to cut through illusion and the scales to weigh. Where yin and yang live in our lives, are they in harmony in this scenario? Okay? Ruled by, as you can see, very, very much so, our passions. Bright red everywhere, yeah? Got it? Final piece of the puzzle. Oh, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. So, you thought you could just come into my house, ask me for a singular read on a question and leave. Fool. I'll survive. Okay. The meat has arrived. Or the entree if you don't eat meat. Whatever it is you like. I think I'm just talking about food because I'm hungry. 7, 4, 9. 749. Okay. Pridori, you remember I said you might get yelled at? Do you remember I said that in the very beginning of all of this? Yeah? Do we remember that? I'm going to show you some art on some cards before we begin. Okay? I'm so happy. Okay? We'll put these in your mind. Oh, you're so lucky. You're so fucking lucky. Okay? It doesn't matter. I'm going to berate you nonetheless. All right? You've seen the cards on the table. Yeah? Here they are. Okay? 7 of Cups reversed. All right? Next, the 4 of Cups reversed. Okay? And finally, the Hermit, known in this deck as the Turtle. The Hermit. Yeah? Look at him. Little cutie. This always makes me think of the never-ending story. I wish you would focus. Try now. Can you do it? There you are. For a moment. All right, good enough. I'll take it. So, I want to point one thing out to you about this card. Okay, let's go to main. All right, in this art, reversed, we don't really get too much of an update to our picture. This artist has done an excellent job of giving us meanings in both. Okay, upright, this card represents confusion. Okay? Remember, this reading is about us. So, upright, you'll notice the moon, yeah, and our mountains in the background, white and blue, yeah? Trying to figure some stuff out. We flip it. We get a new picture. The mountains at the bottom. The sun is now at the top. No longer this weird yellow hole that we're falling into. Yes, this is illumination. Confusion undone. Our mountains are smaller. The blockage acknowledged, but look where our moon is. Working in that block. Actively. Okay? So, moving forward, whatever you've got going on, we are treating this situation as if it is literally disease on our own cups, our emotions. Yet again, your moon comes to speak with you. Okay? Your intuition may possibly be in the wrong here, very much so. Okay? You are being asked to step out of a period of being in here and in here. Okay? To no longer do this. All right? No longer needing to do this introspective work. All right? This is talking directly about these feelings, okay? Release this confusion and this need to feel dissatisfied for whatever reason. Step out of our shell, share our feelings, yeah? Understand what we're working with. All of these things, yeah? Teamwork, communication, collaboration, potential growth. Who knows? You know? Who knows? Is Erica still here? God, I don't want to leave and not give Erica a reading. Erica K1H1C, are you still here? Dory, if you have questions on that one, let me know. Okay. You super welcome. You super welcome. Well, wow. Erica, you're blowing my mind. I think Erica legit just walked in here, donated, and just dipped. I don't want to shut the stream down. You are here. Hell yeah. Hi. Would you like a reading? I was working my way out the door so I can go eat some food. I don't want to shut down. You just donated. You haven't even gotten a read from me. Would you like a reading? Yeah. Yeah. You want in on this? If so, what would you like? I'm going to put your name on the screen. That's you. Okay, a short one. A short one? You got it. I can do that. Dang. Erica said, you talk, shut up. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's what you said to me at all. But it is funny in my head to imagine that's what you're saying. Ugh, this fucking guy. Jesus Christ. Does he ever shut the fuck up? No. I'm sorry. I'm an air sign, and I'm emotional. I got a lot of shit to talk about. All right? We're communicators. Work with me. I am capable of shutting up, but in this space, well, 3 and 6 brings us to 9. Midheaven. Pinnacle. This is another Hermit card. 36 in the Star Codes Astro Oracle by Heather Rowan Robbins and Lucas de Souza brings us Pinnacle, action, inventory, your professional reputation, and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website, look at your definition of success and make sure it is your own. Actually makes you happy and is not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you've received from these authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. Okay? The challenge. Traditions. Other people's expectations. Or your family history may be complementary to your idea of your own potential, or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. The gift. Underneath all worldly sense of ambition is a soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to that call. So, to me, the arts, just so you can see, if you have something you're working on, some passion project you've been trying to figure out, okay, this is where we're at. In a way, there's that theoretical kingdom you work toward. We simply must continue working toward it effectively. Okay? Questions? Hopefully short enough. Literally your midheaven. Not only are you midway through your midheaven, you just walked into a new midheaven, so congratulations. I argue, more fireworks for that. Hooray, new place. Yay. I need to add like a little sound effect to that. Nah, never mind. That's a terrible idea. Holy Christ, that would get annoying so fast. Can you imagine? Every time someone says their first words in the chat, pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I would, yeah, no, let's not do that. Terrible idea. I love the energy, all right? The ingenuity, the creativity, it's all beautiful. Let's not do that, all right, Sparky? You are welcome, Erica. Lag. Uh-oh, I have no drop frames, but, well, in the interest of avoiding lag, ladies and gentlemen, hi. We're gonna call it for now. I might come back a little later. I'm not sure, honestly. I need to get some food in me. I know that. Absolutely. So, I'm gonna eat foods. I don't know. we'll see. I do have plans later this evening, so maybe. Let me see. Either way, thank you so much to all of you that came and allowed me to read for you. Thank you also to those of you that followed and donated. I appreciate you dearly. As I do not have a set schedule for when I stream, it is best to just subscribe and follow. Okay? I don't ask you to subscribe and follow to, get a bajillion viewers. It's just truly the best way to get notified I'm going live. Usually in the mornings, sometimes afternoons. It all depends. So come say hi sometime. Get a read. They're free. I try to be nice. Anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys. We're gonna end the stream today with what I should end it with every time, but always forget. An embo. For the people in Twitch anyway, we'll add it here. Oh, that's right, it can't be on the screen. That's why I don't do it here, I forgot. We'll have it in chat form. There you go. Whole lots of love from me, okay? Alright, have a good night. Maybe see you soon. If not, probably tomorrow. Early in the morning, mid-afternoon, who knows. Bye-bye till then.